Hello and welcome to the third installment of the Showrunner Legacy series. The series shares the insights and practical wisdom of some of the best showrunners working in the business today. And today we have one of the best and most effective showrunners that are in the business, John Wells. In addition to executive producing ER, West Wing, Third Watch, Southland, and Shameless, he's also the past president twice of the Writers Guild Board of Directors. The reason why that's interesting to us is that in his first presidency in 2001, he helped give birth to the Showrunner program by negotiating the funding for this program, which continues to be enthusiastically funded by the companies. Today's session, which is on budget and scheduling, is one of the most popular sessions of the program. So you're in for quite a remarkable day. Please welcome John Wells.
Your biggest challenge to executive producing a series is the acceptance of the notion, the very clear and simple notion, that the job cannot be done. The job cannot be done by one person. Doesn't matter whether you're doing an hour dramatic television series for cable where you only have to do 6, or you're doing 24 half-hour multi-cameras. One person cannot do the job. It's purely impossible. And all of the successful executive producers work in partnership with a number of other high-level people. So you want to accept from the beginning that the only thing you can do is properly schedule your week and your time and the way you're approaching the job so you have an opportunity to succeed. There are a number of places in which you can have pitfalls in doing this. You've heard me probably mention this before. There is a difficulty that writer executive producers have coming into it, in which you either begin by getting very excited about one area of what it is you're supposed to do and spending way too much time doing it, or you decide that you're actually going to be foolish enough to try and rewrite every script from beginning to end on the second or third day of prep, or sometimes the second or third day of shooting. Those are the perfect ways in which to have your second in command suddenly be taking all the responsibility and taking all the meetings, and for you to be shunted to the side. And this all has to do with schedule and scheduling. I've given you a very large bit of reference material. The thing that you can control the most is what sort of sits on the third page, actually, after the table of contents, which is the scheduling. I have come at this only over a number of years of producing a lot of television, and in the beginning of my career when I was co-EPing and producing and supervising, working on some shows which were very good that I was very proud to be involved with. So if you look at it, the first thing that it says on this list is a writer's schedule, and this is the most important thing you'll do as an executive producer writer on a show. The management of a show is about getting the necessary amount of work done within a budgetary framework that actually works for the studio and for the network and for you. The two big things I'd like to pass on that I think can be beyond the sort of stuff we're talking about educating yourselves, is to just take the time to look at this as a craft that requires a number of years of gaining lots of different kinds of bits of information and the people that go with that information. The thing that will help you succeed more than anything else is by having identified people around you to work with who will help you achieve success. Other people who you think are talented, the episodic directors that you see that are really good, you want to hold on to them. You want to make, even if you're a junior writer on the show, you want to make a contact with that director. Tell them that you think they did a good job, want to stay in touch with them, love to follow your work. ADs, everybody, you're gathering staff, because when you get that show picked up, for those of you who've been through it, you get that show picked up and you're hiring 105 people, 110 people in like a 5-day period in which everybody's screaming you have to do it now because everybody's getting a job, right? So the larger the group is that you can kind of pull from to give yourself a core, because you're going to work with at least half the people, senior people, or people you've never going to work with before. And the people that you've worked with before, when you know their strengths and weaknesses and they know yours, you can move off of that very quickly, and it gives you an opportunity to sort of figure out where you're going to be. But ask questions, take people out to lunch. If you don't understand something, ask about it. Never be afraid to say in a meeting, a big meeting, I have no idea what you just said. Can you explain that to me? Just assume I'm an idiot. Tell me what that means, because you lost me. Trying to pretend that you know about something that then everybody discovers you don't know about is far more damaging to you in a managerial position than admitting right from the beginning that you don't know what that is and you need help with it. That'll get you people excited about working for you.